Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. For those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City Sports Q&As before, it's where the audience, you lot in the comments, run the show. So get your questions in. It's any sport, past or present, people. So it can be football, basketball, boxing, F1, UFC, NFL, whatever you want to ask about. So please get your questions in. I know the vast majority will be about the current topics and obviously biggest transfer rumors as well, which is absolutely fine. Please make sure you hit the like button on the video as well. As soon as you land, hit that like button, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after. On top of that, please make sure you share this across all the socials so we can get as many people in here as possible. And on top of those two things, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. I see the numbers going up already. Get your questions in. And if you are a member of the channel, the link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Your comment, your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you see me going to the same names, I'm not ignoring anybody. It's just that if you are a member, I will star your question and 110% I will get to your question if you are indeed a member. Same with super chat. Same with the super chat as well. If you super chat, I'll get straight to your comment or your question. My like Jez is in the building. Also, yes, Jez, what you say? You?
Yeah,
Yes.
what up? What's in?
Say,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
good,
man.
man. You?
Oh, bless, fam. You already know. You already know.
Oh,
Big up to Ashwin in the cut who says big up. Big up to Warrior J as always. Says big up Flawless and everyone. Hit that like button when you enter the stream. Also hit that subscribe button. Make sure you do those two things as well. I can see already news about Hodgland, Kim Min J as well. Tommy says Flawless, come and get your boy Money Makes. That's your boy. That's why he's at your club. You lot keep him. You know what I'm saying? And that's your boy. Someone who is my boy, my like Eddie, is in the chat as well. Shout out to my G Eddie every single time. Says hit that like button. Chat Mafia says shout out to El Jefe, aka El Presidente. That brother Arsenal fans love to hate. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Arsenal fans like acting like I'm the one. I'm the reason why they're trying to sign Kai Havertz, but we moved. Good midnight, flawless. Big up to Jesse as well. Warrior J says flawless. Excited about tomorrow's fixture release day. Not really. I do miss football. I just want to get to football. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I just want to get back to watching actual like club football. Forget this international stuff as well. Ravi says flawless. How does Mount work with the current midfield at United? To me, it don't work. It's a terrible idea. It's a recipe for disaster. It don't work to me. It don't. Members, this is your time. Like I said, get your questions in as well. Warrior J says United will present a first offer of 60 million for Hodgland. Today is the first choice. Atalanta's request will be higher, but the negotiation can get underway. That's from Alfredo Pedula. Hey, let's hope so, man. I'm all for Hodgson, man. I like the profile. We need a minimum of 2 strikers, so that's a step in the right direction. Hope the rumors are true. Dashwin, who says also Bayern are now favorites to sign Kim Min Jae. Tox tweeted this out actually. How is somebody favorites and there's a release clause? Anybody can bid the release clause and talk to him. So I
I think
take that.
favorites in terms of like
What his
preferred
preference?
preference, yeah. In terms of preference,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I
we'll
think this
see.
will be this.
We'll see. Warrior J says United won't meet the asking price for Harry Kane, 100 million, or Victor Osimhen, 120 million. Hodgland a more realistic target at 40 to 60 million. That's from at Chris Wheeler DM. And yeah, as you can see from the title, people, Manchester United been the hot topic of conversation today. Harry Kane, not Manchester United bound. So reports came out stating that Manchester United do not want to get into a transfer saga with Spurs, and seem to be passing on Kane. Fabrizio Romano tweeted about that. And also reports came out today saying Chelsea rejected a £40 million bid from Manchester United for Mason Mount. The cheek. You know what I'm saying? The cheek. Absolute joke thing. But hey, we move. You know what I'm saying? Umid says, Arsenal fans pissed me off by Shy Havertz. Hope they won't feel shy anymore. Hey, man, it's great. You know what I'm saying? Flawless favorites as they pay Kim Min Jae a better wage. Agate had a release, but PSG paid 2 times the wages to get him over Chelsea. All right, we'll see. I'm not worried. Not in the slightest. Before we continue, over 45 of you lot in the building. 21 likes. Let's bump that up to 30 likes. Let's like check 1212. Get that up expeditiously, people. And just actually, speaking of that, your club has been linked with Conor Gallagher. Talk to me. Thoughts?
Me personally, I don't. understand what I'm in terms of like growth. There's an echo. There's an echo.
For me or for you? Or is it
No, I mean,
Timo? Might be Timo. Yeah, he just muted
Oh,
himself.
I got a fan. Sorry,
Hello?
I got a fan.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, no worries. Yeah, just mute the
yeah,
fan further away from you. Yeah. Go on.
Nah, what I was saying is, in terms of like getting Conor Gallagher, me personally, I'm against it because again, he's not performing for Chelsea. Obviously, you don't want to get that with from your people that you're trying to compete with. But the profile, I don't really have an issue with. It's kind of like similar how you see at Mount.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is with this, for me personally, sorry, my bad. The only thing I would say to this Conor Gallagher thing is, I mean, the manager is a big fan of the player. So if the manager is a big fan of the player, and if we do, again, nobody said that we're actually going to go and buy them. He's just one of many options of players. But if he happens to be bought, I'm just saying that I'm probably against it. And then obviously I look at the manager. But then the manager has to then convince me why you thought you are a big fan of him. You need to actually convince me because based on what I've seen, I only seen really only like a good half of a spell at Paris. This is it pretty much for him. So I'm personally against it. I don't think it's going to happen. It's kind of similar to the Maguire thing, in my opinion. Yeah. Club interest, and then obviously the manager's a big. It's a fan of the Conor Gallagher. I think Chelsea's just going to price us out, and he's going to go whatever, like Newcastle, Everton, or whatever. But if he does come, the manager has to just show me the reasons why he's buying him. Because if he's buying him and he's not performing, then I look at it from the perspective of like, why did you buy him? And then you're only really putting yourself in like a negative thing. But like I said already, I want the club to back him. If it means they want to go and give him Gallagher and he wants Gallagher, then you better make it work. It's that simple for me, to be honest.
First, we saying Timo, you must be extremely happy, man. Mason Mount linked to Manchester United, Kai Havertz linked to Chelsea, Conor Gallagher linked to Tottenham Hotspur. Chat to me. You can start on either three of them topics.
I think also you have to include the fourth list. Kovacic, I think, is going to Man City as well.
Okay.
So, I think the clear out has been not totally surprised, but has been expected that we've been waiting for the last 4 weeks now. And the windows opened yesterday. And now apparently, just a couple of minutes ago, on Pi's tweet, that there's a cat and mouse between Arsenal and Bayern Munich to sign Kai Havertz. So Arsenal would want to chase him first before Bayern Munich trying to steal them for the last minute. So yeah, man, whoever wins gets Kai Havertz, bruv. But yeah, I think with the Mason Mount thing, 40 million, yeah, I can understand why you guys not happy with the way that we approach the business side of things. But realistically, I think the reason why I said 50 and 60 is because like I just think about the 40, probably the value of the Mason Mount, and then you get 10 plus the add-ons, everything, insurance like trophies. Gallagher to Tottenham. Fabrizio said that Big Ange apparently appreciates him. He's a big fan of Gallagher. I think he brought your energy, that character, that desire up front in that front three with Harry Kane and Son Heung-min. Yeah, he'll do wonders for you. Lot.
Front three. We have Kulusevski on the right. What are you talking about? You mean midfield? You mean in the midfield?
I don't know, bruv, or he can warm up the bench. I don't know those two, man.
Before you carry on, Eddie, I can't believe it as well. And you know what's funny about this? I read this in your accent, Eddie. That this made this comment even funny.
Believe it.
You know what I'm saying? He said a bit more of a Kai. Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Fabrizio says Arsenal want to be very fast to sign Havertz to avoid Bayern Munich coming in.
Yes, and look at this guy, man. This guy always got edits.
What's everybody saying, bro?
Hey, Lewis, there's a cat and mouse between Bayern Munich, bro, and Arsenal, man.
It's not a cat and mouse. It's fucking hot potato, bro. None of them want him.
Hey, apparently Tuchel wants him, bro. Which one did he choose then?
I mean, bro, I don't give a fuck, man. He's gone. He's going. He's already said he wants to leave. He's not re-signing. I've got all the road runners out in one window, bro. Flawless, Jez, like I always keep saying, time is money. Money is transfers. Transfers is targets.
And you know what I say?
ASAP. Caicedo will not pay for himself, bruv.
You know what I say?
Yeah, go on, Jez.
Hey, if Chelsea don't want to goddamn put the prices down for the players, hey man, they're gonna stay at the club. It's what it is, man. Like we ain't. Actually, what's the price tag for Conor Gallagher? Just
50 million.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen then.
I like.
Everton drops 45. You can add an extra 5.
Do you think we're gonna send 50 million over to Chelsea? No chance.
Why not, man?
Get
your road runners.
We would rather go
road runners for sale. Get your road runners.
Bro,
buy one, get one.
He's a perfect replacement for reference. Perfect replacement, man.
Hold on. For reference, we don't want to pay more than 40 for Raya.
For who?
Well, we don't. David Raya. We don't want to pay the 40 million. We don't want to pay the 40. For Raya,
but that's because Brentford already bought their replacement. So Raya's trying to push.
It's not about that. It's not about that. It's
really because Raya was linked with us, and that's what I was seeing. Him and his entourage are the ones trying to push for lower than 40 million. It's not even just Spurs.
Yeah, but it's Brentford though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, can I see Conor Gallagher to Tottenham happen? Yeah, under the right price, but not 50 million though. Like,
you wait a month.
I bet. Right, we're not going. Other than Maddison, we're not going to buy a player that's 50 plus.
No. Maddison's ours, bro. Once we lose the fucking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. Other than Maddison, I don't see us go and bid for a player that's 50 million or more.
I can't believe this. So what? 60 million for Havertz. We're probably going to get 60 million off you guys for Mount. Yeah, maybe about another 40 for Gallagher. Fucking hell, bro.
Lewis, turn down your mic a little bit. Mic's a little bit loud, that's all.
Who, me?
Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah.
I think Kovacic will go 45 at least. Kovacic will go 45.
Sorry, I raise up to max because of my streamers. Like, there's only one.
It's all good, man. I understand, man.
The only thing I do want to say about the Conor Gallagher thing is, I find it stupid though that I don't know if people are being serious or I mean some people that I've seen that already had an agenda against Anger. But I've seen some people say, Anger out. Bro, these people are retarded. I'm sorry. I had to say the R word because we're always talking about wanting a long-term project. I know he's shit. Conor Gallagher, he's not performing for Chelsea. But we're talking about also wanting to back the manager. Let's say all of a sudden he makes him his priority signing wise. So, I don't have the problem if the club buys him, as long as he then also proves to me why you wanted to buy him. That's pretty much how I look at it, to be honest.
Yeah, I hear you. Before we continue, over 60 of you lot now in the building. Big up. Let's go put them likes, people. Only at 25 likes. Let's double that. Let's get up to 50 likes, people. Like check. 1 2 1 2. Hit that like button. Please continue to share this across all the socials you are active on. Follow at Sarcasm City TV across all the socials and subscribe to the channel as well. We're one short of 6,830. We're currently at 6,829 subscribers. Road to 7K. We're trying to get there before the month is out. Hit that subscribe button, people. I'm only asking for one. There's over 60 of you lot here in the building right now. Please continue to get your questions in. Members, I will star your questions. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to your questions as well. But yeah, Lewis, like I always tell you in regards to your mount prop, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, time is money. Money is transfers. Transfers is targets. Yeah. You can keep him, mate. That's what you lot can do. You lot can keep him.
No, you lot already dropped the bid and you'll be back again for another one tomorrow.
And I heard that we're not willing to pay over 50 million. That's what I heard.
Yeah, we'll check 50.
That's the thing. It's only saying that Fabrizio's bid said, and the bid one said that United are going to bid again, but he didn't say anything about obviously what is going to be around. So, I mean, Chelsea is going to realize that. In my opinion, I think Chelsea is going to realize you're not going to get. It depends on what for me, I need to see what United's next bid is, and then if they maybe are trying to go again. If they're not going again after the next bid, then you kind of get like the money that the public amount is going to go for. If it's not United or whatever, like they have to drop the price. Same with Havertz. Same with Gallagher.
He'll probably end up going to Man United for around 50 million because with Havertz we can ask for a higher amount. He's got 2 years left. Mount, he still has 1 year left. We still have to get rid of him now, and Man United know that as well. So they're only going to bid to a certain amount, and then they're just going to wait. They could even take Mount next year for free if they wanted to, but Mount will be wearing that Manchester United shirt either sooner or later.
Ten Hag is definitely going to take him on a free, that's for sure. I don't know why he wants him, but
Mount wants out now, bro. It's also
man. He wants more money, man. He wants to 50K.
That's a big reason for it.
I don't even want
To be
him
fair,
on
he can get a better. He can get a sign on fee if he signs as a free agent, which gives him
Yeah,
more
but
money.
that's why eventually Chelsea will take whatever United's offering on the table because he has to go.
Yeah, I don't want him. According to various reports, we can sign Casado if we miss out on Mount RSV. I did see that. I do take all of these rumors with a pinch of salt, though.
Yeah, we're getting Caicedo.
Yeah, sure, mate. You know what I'm saying, you're getting Mason Mount. That's in your midfield. Mason Mount and Gallagher.
I ain't a United fan, man. Come
You know what
on.
I'm saying? Yeah. You're a Chelsea fan. He's at the bridge. You're going to see him all season long. Flawless, are you still not set on wanting Lautaro Martinez? 26 goals this season, not including World Cup. I think him and Garnacho would cook. No, don't rate him. Don't want to see him at my club. I put him there with Mount. It's a signing that I wouldn't
average.
understand. Yeah,
I saw the game on Saturday. I saw the game on
average.
Saturday. Like he could have put the game 1-0 up after
Bro,
that.
for me, it's not even about Saturday's game. For me, it's generally just in general. To be honest, him as a player, I've been calling him out like one of the from us. I've been calling out the longest. I think in terms of, bro, like I think there was a period in the season where I think he went like 3 months with no goal, and I've been saying already, like he's just not that good. Like I don't understand. And the funny thing is, it's the price tag that Inter's asking for him as well. Like, okay, if you say like a low 40, maybe you can have it there as a backup. He has good energy. He can do something. He can facilitate to the other teammates. But they asking around 80 to 90. That's top. That's Harry Kane money right now.
It's not that good. We will talk about the Harry Kane thing as well, people. What's else on this? Yeah, a man said LOL and not including the World Cup, like he even scored there. I don't rate him. Don't want to see him at my club. Postecoglou at Spurs appreciates Conor Gallagher. It is true. Chelsea would sell for a good proposal, and that's from Fabrizio Romano. Hey man, as long as
Arsenal want to be very fast to sign Havertz to avoid Bayern coming in. Oh my gosh!
Obviously, from what I noticed, they're obviously apparently the Raya thing is very close, so that should be done soon. And then they want to put their attention back to Maddison, but I personally have said already from multiple streams, I don't think he's coming. I think Newcastle gonna get him. But let's say it this way: if Maddison happens, then I don't see Conor Gallagher happen at all. I don't see it happening though. But I did hear as well, an alternative to Maddison are either Alice Scott from Bristol or what's it called? Essa. They are the alternatives.
Okay. Well, we're going to find out. You don't continue to get your questions in. And what did you say, Lewis, about Kai Havertz?
Yeah, Fabrizio just reported that, what was it? Arsenal want to move very fast on Kai Havertz and they want to get it done immediately before Declan Rice.
Nice.
This will be done in a few days. Let's fucking go.
It'll be done in a few days.
Yeah. Bro, we're finally at the end game, man.
Jesus.
All these years of suffering, frustration, being forced to watch mid, all these dickheads that defended mid, and now the guy that they fucking bent their ass and spread their cheeks to defend for 3 years is going to be wearing an Arsenal shirt. This is glorious.
You know what the crazy thing is?
They were doing it.
Is that the fourth player that Chelsea player been linked to Arsenal? I think Benayoun is one of them. Jorginho, David Luiz, Willian.
Oh, you're just talking about players that went from Chelsea to yeah. Oh yeah, don't worry, Jay. I was thinking that same thing. Like we got the Manchester United Arsenal show tomorrow at midnight. So with me and Cam, that's gonna be interesting. That's definitely gonna be
if it's true that Chelsea have first day of the league, Man City. And all I'm saying is Mickey Tinio, get ready for 5.
Is it City at the bridge?
Nah, mate.
Yeah, mate. He's at the bridge as well.
Believe it. Hey,
Johnny Minerals from at the stadium was like, I know he's a fucking
No. We got Sheffield United. This is
what you want. This is what you want.
Sheffield United away.
This is what you want.
What gal you got in Sheffield? You know, you see all these gal that you be like wanting your team to play.
I want to like go see them.
Make sure no. Let me land here. You see all these gal you be talking to. Make sure you be making them hit the like button on streams. You know, I know you be telling them you're on here and Lewis's stream. And make sure they subscribe to both. You know, swear on my life. Yeah, you smile. I know you, man. You can't kid a kiddo. You had Prime here hyping up Manchester City's treble. It's like, what Manchester are you trying to? Okay, he likes Jan. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You have to pop him now. Makes sense.
Hey,
man.
Hey, all I'm saying is
over teams and all this, and you don't even like. Yeah, go on, Victor. What you saying?
All I'm saying, if you're simping for Gallon's Sheffield, I fear for your mental health, man.
Hey, how do you know, man? There could be some pleasant young ladies in Sheffield. You know what I'm saying? Salute to anyone watching from Sheffield. Victor said that, not me.
Yeah, I can say that. You can clip me up. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm just letting them know that it was you who said that. That's all.
Hey, this is Victor from Manchester. Just saying.
161.
In the building, you already know. Right, let's see what else you lot are saying. Questions, people. Now the 70 of you lot in the building. Questions. That being said, what are you saying, Victor? Kai Havertz, Conor Gallagher, Mason Mount, all rumored to be leaving your club. Thoughts? I know you over the moon.
Hey, Nicholas Jensen.
Hey, another BLM striker, man. We'll be there. Yeah. What a day, man. What a great day. The fucking Bermuda Triangle. Every single one of them are being linked to away with clubs away from my football club. And I couldn't be happier, man. I actually couldn't. It's just like I've said with Surfer before. Like I've said on the Manchester United, Spurs, and whatever show.
The United Chelsea Spurs show, yeah, that one.
It's tongue twister.
I'm looking forward to that. I'll be 6 a.m. 6 hours ahead of you lot.
Yeah, no one asked, but yeah.
Wow, that's
yeah, but yeah, I didn't think there was a market for Kai Havertz, and the fact that there are a lot of teams in for him, I'm so happy. Just get him out of my football club, man. Just get them on God, so you can start again. Actually, and Arsenal as well, man. This Jesus and Havertz strike partnership, man, is gonna slap, bro.
The BCM bandits, bro. I will be there.
Hey, no, Lewis can talk, bro. Me and Lewis share the exact same ideas, man.
That's the worst case, yeah.
Can't wait to watch the BCM bandits at Arsenal, bro. Let's go.
What? Wait, what did you just call them? The what?
The BCM bandits.
Big chances missed.
Hey, man.
Come on, bro. Jesus, fucking Nketiah and Havertz.
You know what the hilarious thing is? Yeah, I was listening
to
me, to you, merchants.
The hilarious thing about it is, I was listening to a Arsenal space and the news came out, and they were and the ones that were trying to make it like a positive tune, they were saying, "But he's versatile. He can play as a striker. He can play as an 8."
Your problem now.
He can play on the right. I was like, they don't know what's coming at them, bro. And I see the funny thing. The thing is, I can understand from certain Arsenal fans who are actually for the signing, or not say for the signing,
but just
I'm not finished though. I'm just saying, for certain Arsenal fans who say they're for the signing, I can understand it because they actually gave me a good reason, because they said if he can come to Arsenal and actually be Turnbull, it's kind of like a win-win situation, obviously. But based on the face value, what you've seen right now, it's not a good signing. So I can understand why certain Arsenal fans want to back it. Or personally, it's like the Mount, it's like the Gallagher thing. Doesn't make sense from the beginning in my eyes. And it's both things. But it's just hilarious when they said, because Chelsea's fans are still arguing what is Kai Havertz's best position, which is hilarious because they said, he can play all these positions. So,
Arsenal fans always do this, man.
I don't even know where he's going to play for Arteta, but that's Arteta's issue.
They always do this every time, Arsenal fans. It's their problem now.
Yeah, no.
Remember when they?
I can't wait for to never have these debates again, bro.
Yeah,
never.
It's a coping thing. It's like United fans who tried to sell to me that Mount's a good idea. It's the same shit. Arsenal going to have Arsenal fans who are going to try and sell to Arsenal fans and others that Kai Havertz is a good idea. Same way we'll find Spurs fans who will try and sell to other Spurs fans and others that Conor Gallagher is a good idea.
There's literally no. I have seen no Spurs fan actually. I see more manager out than actually people trying to.
Yeah. I'm saying that we'll find one though. If you look far enough, there'll be one. Whether it's in the chat, whether it's on the space, whether it's on social media, there's a Spurs fan somewhere going, it's not that bad.
But you know what? That's why I'm happy, because my new account, I don't follow any Spurs fans other from certain people on my group chats that used to be on my main. Other than that, I don't follow any Spurs fans, so I don't even see the debates or spaces. So it's calm.
Now over 90 of you lot in the building. Big up. Over 90 of you lot in the building. Large up. Get us up to 50 likes though. We're only at 36 likes. Like check 1212. Get us up to 50 likes, people. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're still one short of the subscriber mark. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. as well. Here to there says, Lewis, what do you think of Meslier from Leeds being your second goalkeeper option if you can't get Onana?
Oh, that guy's ass.
He's already said he don't want to join us anyway, and I don't want that fucking fat pack of mid at my club either. I'm good.
All right, Fez. You know what I'm saying? Here to there, bless up for the question as well. Bless up. We'll get to this actually because everyone's gone quiet on this. Surprise, surprise. Even though I always, you know what I'm saying, get criticized for my thoughts on it in regards to, was it Steven who said, yeah, United should be trying to sign Kane? We don't want to pay the money, man. Simple as that. We don't want to pay the money that Spurs are asking for.
That's it, bro. It's it, bro. Like,
that's simple. If we wanted him, we go and actually make the bid of 100 M's, 120 million. Bear in mind, does his contract not run out 2024? Am I right?
Next summer.
Yeah.
So he's got a year left on his deal, like the Mbappe situation. You're negotiating from the position of power. We just don't want, like I've said before. Like I've said before, does he take Manchester? Does he raise Manchester United's level? Yes. I just have my doubts about him taking us over the top. He can take us closer to the top, absolutely. This is Harry Kane. But in terms of taking us over the top, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. And I hear you, Eddie Shug Levy. Man's called him Shug Levy. Daniel Levy could ask for 200 million. However, it's like take the money now or you lose him on a free in 12 months.
I mean, this the thing though. Like, I've made it me personally. I think, and there's a lot of Spurs fans to said that like we would just take the money, no. But again, we understand who the chairman is, who's kind of negotiating this deal. Like, obviously, we still don't have a director of football, which doesn't help the situation either. But I think even if you had a director of football, I don't think that's guys like Harry Kane. I think Levy gets involved in it. So no chance. I said already. We said it already. We think he's gonna stay at Spurs. Like, the thing for me, the only place he could have just gone was Madrid because we are actually willing to sell to Madrid. But no, because Madrid are focusing on Mbappe. I don't see the Kane thing happen. I don't see Kai Havertz to Madrid happen anymore. So it's like kind of like, and we don't want to give the cheap price to the other Premier League clubs. And to be fair, I understand if Mount with a year left and Chelsea asking for 70, I understand why Levy's asking for that much money for Kane. So it is what it is, to be honest. Like, if he leaves on the free, that's on Levy, innit? Like, it is what it is, to be honest. But I said already in the group chat earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if Kane signs a new contract. I wouldn't be shocked.
Surprise me either. Wouldn't surprise me. Like I've said before, I'm cool on Kane. Like, if we sign him, good. If we don't, I'm not gonna cry about it. So we move. I've said it before. I'll say it again, man. I want a more mobile striker, man, more athletic, more pace and power, like than Harry Kane. But I do believe, like I said before, it was like, like Kane's world-class people. Like, don't get him mistaken. Warrior J says, Jez, your thoughts on Son's comments about his 2022/23 season?
Let me actually pull up real quick because like,
what did he say? Hey, Warrior J, let us know the comments and what he said.
I'm trying to pull it out real quick.
I was saying to the chat, not even you.
Oh, it's just the chat in general. One sec. I'm looking for it right now, so you can just probably go to a new question. No?
Yeah, cool. Here to there says, I see Ten Hag waiting for Qatar, them clearing the debt and just getting Osherman versus playing with Levy and Kane. Maybe. I'm all for it. Osherman fits the bill. Hodgland, who we've been heavily linked with, fits the bill, but we need more than one striker anyway. Everybody knows this. So
what do you think about? What do you think about though the fact that there's probably a high possibility that United also not going to pay for Osherman unless the takeover complete in time?
That makes sense. Well, that fully makes sense. Like, do I believe? I can't comment on Osherman, but he seems expensive. Would I pay?
Companies asking for like crazy.
What are you saying? 120 million.
About that, maybe, and I think that could be just the fixed fee, and then maybe with add-ons, maybe like it could be. And the funny thing is, he's gonna have a year left up next year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like would you just rather prefer to wait a year, and then it's all that, to be honest.
Maybe you're right. Not gonna lie, I think they're setting it up for that dickhead striker to return. I could see that happening without doubt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, about Larger Lewis as well. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel, people. But yeah, it is. They could be setting it up for that dickhead striker to return to the squad. I hear you, Eddie. Now over 100 of you lot in the building. Big up. We're still only at 45 likes, man. Girls up to 60 likes, people. Hit that like button. Get us up to 60 likes. And we're still only at 6,829 subs. That's for one subscriber. There's over 100 of you lot in the building. I know everybody here has not hit the subscribe button who's currently watching. Or watching this back, hit the subscribe button because you're clearly enjoying the content. And I will stop breaking up the show to say this if you lot just hit the like button and subscribe anyway. Yeah, Stephanie G, this got mentioned at the start, and apparently Kim is wanted by Bayern, so competition for United. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense for a player.
But you know what? And by the way, just to clarify on that as well is, that is also depending on Hernandez how quick he leaves as well, because they're gonna lose a centre back. So the plan is sell Hernandez to PSG and then get Kim and Jay in. So I think that's dependent on that. It's not gonna be like, oh, they're just gonna get him in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Let's go. Dread says, Flawless, are you worried the Qataris are going to run United the same way they run PSG? No, not in the slightest. I'm not concerned.
I think PSG have been poorly run the last few years.
Agreed. Do you believe this also when you was cheering against Poch when he was PSG manager?
On a serious note, like you can't.
Now you want to be on a serious note. Yeah. Now you want to be on a serious note. Come on, I'll let you be. I'll be serious too. Serious face.
I think they spent about 1.5 billion over last. Well, I think 2 billion at least on players, isn't it? Last 12 years since their takeover.
I have no idea, but no, I'm not worried. You get Sheikh Jassim in the building. That's what.
Hey, can I just say real quick?
And bear in mind, people. Bear in mind that was PSG playing somebody in the Coupe de France. I believe.
No, it was Leipzig.
No, it was against. I think it was against Real Madrid.
Oh, no, it was Leipzig. No, it was Leipzig. It was Leipzig.
Yeah, that's why they won the game.
Talking about top-notch Poch and all that.
That was shameless.
That was 2021. Like we're in 2023.
So does it matter?
But bro, it's the end of the clip.
Yes, it does.
I swear that was even just literally a year ago.
Well, bro, it's the end of the clip where Peter is like, yo, this is going to get clipped when Poch is our manager, right? And then the clip cuts out then. That shit is cold now that Poch is actually our manager. Big up the chat and the panel, by the way. Good to be here.
I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? Every single time. You know what I'm saying? So,
in the building,
receipts, people, be remembered. Remember, big up King Juice for the super chat. Much appreciated. He says, big up, fellas. Would you guys pay 120 million plus for Osimhen now or bring in Hodgson this summer and Ivan Toney in January? Big up for the super chat. I would do the lot. So for me, I would get Hodgson and another striker. I'd go get like some teenager, someone who's like 18, 19 for like a cheap price, like 500K, $1 2 million, and have those two. And then I would go and get Toney in January for a cut price because his deal runs out, I believe, 2025. So once he gets back to Brentford and he's playing, he's got a year and a half left on his deal. Got to negotiate from, it's a seller's market. Surf is 110% right when he says that, and it is. So when you are negotiating from a position of power, then you have to utilize that, like the same way you should with if you're trying to buy Kylian Mbappe, if you're trying to buy Harry Kane, even Mason Mount. Like if you got players who are on the last year of their deal and the club doesn't want to keep him or the player doesn't want to stay at that club or both, negotiate that. So yeah, I would fully do to King Juice, fully do the lot. I would still go and get Toney in January. Get Hodgson now and get somebody else. Then you got two strikers, Toney gets here, then you have three. That's me. I've been a fan. I've been talking for months now about what and Ivan Toney.
You get for 50 at least. So,
what's the code? I found the code now.
Oh yeah. Warrior J's put these quotes in about Son as well. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, the one.
I said Hodgson's value for 40 till 60, but realistically, 50 mil at least.
I'm cool with that.
What's the code? Saying Hammond's song on playing for Tottenham with an injury last season. I wondered if I should even make this public, but I struggled with pain all season. I played through it for 8 to 9 months, but couldn't go on anymore. So I made a decision finally and underwent surgery. Even for simple actions like passing or turning, every movement starts from your core muscles. That's exactly where my pain was. I was able to do 60% of what you could normally do at 100%. This is what the record that I saw.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I can't really. I mean, do I feel sorry to you? Yeah, because I feel like the preseason that we had with Conte, like everybody was knackered, and you could see in the season that it affected everybody in terms of fitness levels at the end. But I'll be honest, I don't really. Do I sound like a bad person if I say I don't feel bad for him?
Yes. Definitely.
I kind of hear you.
No, because
though.
here's my point. Here's my point. I don't feel bad for him. It's because if it really hurts you so much, why are you not taking the surgery? I understand you want to play for the team, but if it's really affecting you that much, go and take the surgery. Like, we have to just then accept, you're out. And even he played the last game of this season, the game, and let's be honest, when I looked at the way we were playing all season, these guys didn't play for Conference League, so you could have definitely took the surgery at any point in the season. I would be okay, understand, because you need surgery. So I'm just saying, I feel a bit bad for him. I don't really feel sorry for him at all, because if it was really that much hurting, go and take the surgery. It's kind of similar to what Rashford had with the shoulder injury, I think it was, where he was playing through it. And I understand you want to play for your club, you want to play for the fans, but take the surgery. Just take the surgery. I don't get it.
I completely agree, and that's why feeling sorry for him is like the wrong way to put it, right? Do I sympathize with a person trying to like put their like all their effort into playing for their badge or whatever? Like, yeah, cool, that's awesome. But at the same time, like, if you're unable to be effective, you shouldn't be playing. And if you're able to be effective, then you should be held to standards of effectiveness that are normal. You know, like, I think there's only two paths to go down. At the end of the day, like, if he was out there playing, like, yeah, sorry is not the right word, you know? Like, I can sympathize that it was probably difficult, but, like, nah, just, like, it is what it is. You had the choice to sit out, you chose to play, and that's just that.
That's
legit. I'm saying, legit. Without doubt. To none your business who says, if Mount is for the homegrown talent quota and we need someone to come in due to outgoings who's a suitable alternative, if we start signing players for this quota, it's a wrap. If that's a part of it, like, yeah, this player hits the quota rather than the man's actual talent, is crazy. It's a wrap. So that means if he was non-English, we wouldn't be looking at him, because this only gets brought up for players who are not that good. Because when we talk about Harry Kane or Declan Rice, use those two as an example, even at Ivan Toney, the fact that they all tick the quota, they all hit the quota, doesn't get mentioned. You know why? Because they're all players of quality. This tells you all you need to know of why Mason Mount needs to not be signed by Manchester United. Why it's Chelsea fans putting him in Manchester United kits. He's just not that good. I don't know how else to put it. This is actually a question. We'll go to Alam on this. Where do you think Bradley Beal ends up?
Ooh, let me look at the teams real quick and then throw back to me. Jez, what are you saying?
Well, I didn't see it his contract, so I didn't. How much is he on?
Oh, it's a big deal. I think he's got like 4 years, 200 mil left.
I know he only signed like a new deal not too long ago, and it's a big one as well. So, only 3 teams.
51 Supermax.
So somebody in the chat put Miami, right? That makes logical sense, but I'm currently looking at their draft picks to see if they have all their draft picks, because I don't think they have the assets to pull the deal off in terms of like players on the roster. But let me see if they have all their draft picks.
I think it's H as well. I think H and health could also prevent trade suitors from offering a huge package. I think he failed to play in more than 60 games in each of past 4 seasons.
Somebody want to fact check that? But yeah, I'm looking at the draft picks.
To be fair, you had to also consider sometimes he maybe be sitting out because the Wizards are tanking and the Wizards just not that good.
Because who gives a fuck about Washington? Like, that's probably why he sat out a bunch of those games.
He's not going to Philly. No.
I'll be honest, I have no idea. I can't really say because I need to actually go through and everything. I mean, Alam's looking at it right now, so because I can't really base it right now.
So Miami can't offer a first round pick until 2027. So I don't think that gets it done. I think somebody else, like a bunch of other teams, can put in a more valuable offer. Let me look at teams trying to make the jump because I think it's pretty clear. You trade for Bradley Beal if you feel like that makes you a title contender.
Yeah.
There's really no other reason to trade for Bradley Beal unless you want to be Sacramento. Unless there's a team like Sacramento that wants to trade for a Sabonis just to get some stability. Maybe that like there's a team that wants to do that. But those are the only two scenarios I could see a trade making sense.
Yeah.
What are you saying about this team? Where do you think Bradley Beal ends up?
Complicated to say.
Okay.
Again, like I said, though, Flawless, it's like I think the age and health is because I think he's not been partly involved for the last 4 seasons. Like he's not been involved like around 50 games since 2019, and he'll turn 30 years old before the start of his 12th season. And plus, you got no trade clause as well, so he can control where he goes. And I don't know, man. It's tough.
Real quick. Boston could probably make a trade around Jaylen Brown that would make sense.
That's downgrade, man. Nah, I don't Boston. Nah.
Downgrade Jaylen Brown to Bradley Beal?
I think so.
That's
madness.
What
Jaylen Brown just showed me in the playoffs. I mean, I don't think it's a fucking downgrade too much.
Hell no.
I mean, fuck, like that guy dribbles like Kendrick Perkins. Like, I'm sorry.
Facts. Atlanta might want to come up off of one of their point guards for Bradley Beal. That could make sense. In the West,
pray for the bunker.
For real, for real. Shit.
Hey, Flores, do you know how shit the Wizards are?
Yeah,
they're so shit.
They were very, very
they're so shit. They always send them to the UK because nobody ain't want to watch them. Always, like I see always the Wizards. Like I was always waiting for like a Thunder game to come to NBA UK. Nah, it's always Wizards. Oh my days.
You don't want to find out the Washington Wizards. It's crazy.
Bro. It's just a bad run. Like it's just a bad run. Like organization, and they're not even trying to compete really like that. Like the best period in recent times is when they had Westbrook in the team. That's how you know about it.
Suns maybe.
I mean, where would he even fit?
Well, I can get Ayton as a swap as well.
That's a terrible idea. Like, I know Ayton is the bitch, but I'll be honest, that's a terrible idea.
Christ, but you got a wild.
So I'm seeing the chat doesn't particularly rate Bradley Beal, and I kind of understand why, because like this last little bit where Washington's been shit. I'm a firm believer that like he's kind of just coasting because he's in a situation that's so comfortable and just like there's no urgency to do anything serious on that organization. But I'll be real, like earlier in his career, I saw him playing in playoff games, and I just think he's a more playoff suited player than Jaylen Brown, a player that's going to dribble the ball off his foot. So I don't know. I'm taking Bradley Beal. If y'all like Jaylen Brown over him, I get it. But like, I don't know. Maybe just I'm a little bit too jarred by the amount of Jaylen Brown fuckery I've seen in the playoffs in these last 2 years. Maybe it's that.
First, to Warrior J here says Manchester United have held loose talks about signing Robin Koch. The Leeds defender is on their shortlist. Yeah, this surprised me actually because this one came out of nowhere. I'm like, all right.
Hey man, fifth choice to replace McGuire.
Yeah, like. Yeah, I don't even know enough about him to say whether it's a good deal. Like, I've not.
I mean, he's a Leeds defender.
Yeah, like I even been watching. Yeah, I even been watching Leeds like that to be like, yeah, I'm just glad they're in the championship. They can hold that. You know what I'm saying?
But
hold that.
The thing is it's just weird because like he's actually he's like a very reliable source in Germany, but like I don't know where he's getting all these United news from. Like because he gets.
From Atleti goal people. Go on, carry on, fam.
But to be fair, I mean, it's Robin Koch. I think this is German. I think it's a German.
He's German. But the way you said it was wild.
Sorry, it's just that. This is how it's probably pronounced.
Yeah. Victor's done. Victor's finished.
He is from Germany.
You know why Victor's laughing?
It makes sense.
You know why Victor's laughing though? Victor was there to hear like balcony mispronounced, but cock pronounced right. That's kind of a
exactly.
Balcony, love that. It is.
It's one of them ones.
It's
Warrior
crazy.
J asked the question. Warrior J asked the question. How many players I think we're gonna have till before preseason? I'll be honest. I have no fucking clue. We don't have a director of football. I don't know who's making these deals. Like, did you realize we have not been linked to a single player outside for the Premier League or in just the country? And the funny thing is, all the players are English. All of them. Not even a single player is not even like Spanish, German. Oh, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I just want a director of football. And like, I'm seeing West Ham getting somebody that I wanted, but apparently, V didn't want to go with his demands, which is a bad sign. Like, you're not showing that you really want to change. So, okay, fair enough. But at least give me a director of football because I don't trust any of you, man, to do deals like. It feels like Paratigi is still at job. That's all it feels like.
Makes sense. Yes, we got Prime in the building. Yes, Prime. What are you saying?
Hey, the Italian stallion.
What are you saying, fam? You good?
I think he's good.
He could be talking to us, but he's busy with, nipples in Napoli,
What's that? With milk in Milan.
You know the vibes.
With the newness in Napoli. No. I'll say.
Oh my God, man. You manage.
Hey, this snow.
We all know you're getting after the Scully, man. We know this, man.
the snow in Sassuolo. That's what it's saying.
Yeah, we know he's in for the titties, bro. We know this.
What you saying? No Prime, you good, family?
Oh, I'm allowed this week.
Yeah, man. Of course, I did.
We asked you first, but didn't reply. Like, what you want us to?
Oh no, I was going to reply, but as usual, Jazz being a dickhead. But anyway,
no, you took like 5 minutes. You took like 5
Yeah, that's
minutes.
true. I do agree with that.
Anyway, the whole Havertz, Mount, and Gallagher stuff.
Get to it, fam.
It's good.
Close yours.
It's good. I'm happy. I remember last season I was telling Chelsea fans Gallagher is not good. They got gassed about a Crystal Palace loan spell. I've never backed Havertz since we bought him, but people wanted to give him a chance.
But anyways, continue.
People wanted to give him a chance, and Mount. Listen, like get rid of these bums. I've been an advocate of this for a time. Get rid of people, and let's just start again. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think all three will go. If the lesser of evils has to happen, I'd keep Gallagher, or at least I'll be okay with him staying so long as Havertz and Mount actually go. If it has to come down to that, but I don't know. That it is what it is. I'm just more excited. I'm just looking forward to seeing what players we actually bring in.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting summer.
Yeah, but Nicholas Jackson and
yeah, I don't know.
That's hilarious, Jim, because it's a whole different name. It's a whole different name, and he still hit us with the he.
All I'm saying is, I see. I'm real. I haven't seen you guys get linked to forwards other than him. So somebody
we were linked. I mean, we were linked to it. We got linked with Osimhen. We got links with Lautaro.
Yeah, they're not gonna happen though, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. I don't want Lautaro, and I want to get Osimhen. I want to buy Osimhen next season.
I'm saying players that you actually look like they're gonna come in. This is what I was saying, isn't it? And I'll be honest. Some Chelsea fan taught me here. I don't know why they taught me that because all I said this year, be serious. Who do you think is gonna be leading the line for Chelsea next season? I said Nicholas Jackson, and he said, "Be serious, nigga." I was like, "What?" I'm just gonna be something report.
To be fair, Jez, you're never serious, but I might be him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's the guy.
Let's see. Well, Jez, no one cares what you want to say.
This is the same guy.
We'll back Poch and see.
Hey, man.
Let's see. We'll back Poch and we'll see.
Hey, Brian, did you see you playing Man City first game?
Hey, 5-0 Man City.
Hey,
the Poch agenda can start, man. Hey, Timo.
Get
the clip ready.
Agenda already. Time to shine. Don't worry. I started that question. We'll get to that before we end. But I see that one about Zion. I see it. Same to you. No, it was Atlanta Trades Murray. Got you as well. Don't worry, man. I'll get to them. You lot continue to get your questions in. Bump up these likes, though, man. Likes is moving slow at 57, and there's over 80 of you lot in the building. Let's go up to 70 likes, people. Like check 1212 and hit the subscribe button as well, man. We're still short of the subscriber mark. I know there's new people here, which is all well and good. Hit that subscriber button. We have hit 6,830. Now we're looking for 5 new subscribers. Let's bump up these subs. We're trying to get to 7K before the month is out, people. Before July starts, we're trying to be on 7K here so we can have some form of 7K subscriber party. Because it is summer, there is more time to do that type of things. There's more time to do those type of things. Whereas, say again?
No, sorry, finish. It's fine.
All right. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, there's definitely more time to run the live stream parties, people. So that's what
And
that is.
speaking
Yeah,
of bums,
questions.
speaking of frauds, Havertz, I was on Igal's channel, right? Because again, I was listening to the stream before I came on, and you guys were talking about
Prime,
Arsenal fans.
Prime, you're just a little bit loud. Back up from the mic just a little bit, but go on, carry on. You're just a bit loud. That's all. You're peaking on the mic. That's all it is.
No? Am I okay now?
Yeah. That's much better. Yeah, go on.
Arsenal fans selling themselves on the whole Havertz stuff, right? I was listening to Igal's live stream on it, and you had Arsenal fans saying he can play in midfield. People saying he's good in the air. People saying he's physically strong. Talking about him being creative. He steps up for Chelsea in big moments.
I couldn't agree more.
And I basically went on Igal's channel and said, all of that stuff you guys think about him is what the defenders of Havertz at our club think. And none of them are true. He's not good in the air. He's not strong. That's why we play him as a forward. He's not a midfielder. Because when we bought him, Frank played him in midfield, in a midfield 3. And now Arsenal want to buy him to play him in a midfield 2. It's not going to work.
Prime, why'd you say that, man? We're trying to sell him.
Yeah, but
I was gonna say, bro, everything they said sounds like 70 mil to me, bro. Let them believe that shit.
Exactly, man. What you
Bear
doing?
in mind, people, this is Sarcasm City, and you see the people here now expressing sarcasm on this topic right at hand are the two other Chelsea fans alongside.
What do you mean sarcasm?
Prime. Yeah, what do you mean sarcasm? Look at your
No, but people like Igal and Samuel and Brandon, they're great guys, but like people trying to sell themselves.
What did Igal say before you go on? What did Igal say on it in particular?
I'll be real. It seemed like he was looking. You know how Igal is. Like whatever good thing Arsenal do, will try and twist it in a positive way. And I was backstage, so I was listening to the other people and stuff. Yeah. It looked like he was warming towards it, but when I came on, I basically killed everything and broke it down because he was trying to bring up stats of him at Leverkusen. Oh, look at all his goals. And I said, show the stats at Chelsea. And when I broke everything down and I said, why would you want him? And he was basically like, oh, no, he's not my first choice. But, you know, it's like, it's a waste, you know. And he was saying about spending 40 mil on a player that will be a squad option. And I was like, no, he's not. Havertz is not the leveler to getting towards City and winning the title. Why would you waste money on it?
Yep.
So, but, you know, Arsenal, forget what I'm saying. I'm just delusional. Spend the money.
So, Prime, hold up. They said he was going to play in the midfield. What position did they mention? Like Odegaard's position?
No. Some people were saying the Xhaka role, the 8 role.
Oh my!
Where? Hold on.
See, I thought the left-footed.
Where?
I thought they might think that.
No. You know where you could know about flawless. You don't see the vision. You know when you make the late man runs into the box because of his height. You don't see the vision, flawless. Come on, man.
You know the vision that
they said it's an 8.
People said as an 8. People also said, you know, in I think Samuel said this. In against the lesser sides, Arsenal can play very much attacking and play with Odegaard and Havertz for the forward. Someone also said Arsenal can play a 4-4-1-1 and play Havertz behind Jesus. I was saying a whole load of waffle. Man. People saying he turns up in big games. I asked the guy, other than the Champions League final and the Club World Cup, what other big games has he turned up for Chelsea? I don't get an answer.
See, I understand their vision.
Big games.
See, I understand their vision of him in the Xhaka role. My vision is, right, it's December. It's the hellacious stretch run in December where they're playing matches every 3 days. Goodison Park, you know, the fans are rocking. Onana's in the midfield. Havertz and Onana go in for a challenge together, and Havertz is just split in half in the midfield. There are now 12 men on the pitch because Havertz is split in half out of that challenge. That's what I envision.
What I want to see is Arsenal versus Man United, Havertz and Mount midfield battle, man. That's what I want to see.
Oh my god!
How about you shut about that?
Hey,
But before we get to
Prime.
that, Havertz in the 8. People, I've said this 2 things. I say all the time I get more things wrong than I get right. I'm just here giving my opinion. And if I knew as much as others claim to, then I would be working in the sport. Secondly, every day, pretty much every day or every other day, I hear an opinion, whether it's about my own club or other clubs and players and stuff, why fans need to be kept as far away from football and club decisions as possible. As far away. The fact that anybody is backing as an Arsenal fan, Havertz to Arsenal is crazy.
Oh, also flawless. He's flexible. He can play in a multitude of positions. He can play 8, 10, false 9. He can play as a real 9, left wing, right forward.
If you take the statement literally, it's correct. He can play those things.
He can play in the Muller. He can play in the Muller. He can play in the Muller role, in the Zidane role, in the Messi role.
I know that role.
Yeah.
Exactly. That sounds like 70 million to me, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? We'll be nice and say 65.
Nah, fuck them. I'm trying to get money out of Arsenal. Trust me.
The big up here to there with the super chat. He says no Havertz in. It's protest and Arteta / Edu out, and that's here to there saying that. Man dropped a super chat just to say how disgusted he's not having this. Hey, big up, man, here to that. But you know what? I'm hoping that Kai Havertz goes Arsenal. Actually, I'm with the deal. You know what I'm saying? I am with the deal. Great idea. If anyone from Arsenal is watching, phenomenal idea.
How much
do the thing?
How much
70 million,
M5?
80 million, whatever. Go on, fam.
How much M5 though? Like they're gonna pay over 100 million for Rice, again 70 million for Havertz. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine Havertz as a regista. Imagine Havertz as a regista, bro.
No, he's got the technical, he's got the ball, he's got the IQ, he's got the footballing IQ, and he's got the technical ability. Hey, Arsenal.
Hey, upward movement.
So again, you signed a couple of cities, cast-offs and players not deemed good enough, and you improve. So if you sign a couple of Chelseas, you should go get Kai, go get Mount as well.
Exactly.
I think we could improve further.
Arsenal are going to sign our worst cast-off, by the way. Out of Mount, Gallagher.
That sounds like Arsenal's problem.
See, you know what the problem is as well? It's like, that's why I'm always asking for Arsenal. Yo, why you guys actually like think you're going to compete with City when you're going to buy the scraps? You're going to buy the scraps from Chelsea. You're paying over 100 million for a DM that's not worth 100 million. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Not DM.
Like, bro, at least go somewhere else and try to find some guys that it's not from your rivals. Like, you see, like Jesus was talking about. He was talking about how what's it called? How obviously very young team. This team is not supposed to compete for titles. And Sydney, he got babied. We all saw the video when Kyle Walker after the game when they had the quick play around at the Arsenal phone. So he was lifting them up. You see him playing the video. Zinchenko wasn't having it. But actually, real quick, about talking about Zinchenko, did you guys see the comment? The comment there, the tweet from Piers Morgan.
Now, what did he say? What did Piers Morgan say?
It's what Zinchenko said in the interview on this a bit where he said, I literally have it literally here. Give me just quick. Yeah, here you go. It says Arsenal and Ukraine star Zinchenko calls for all Russians and Belarusians athletes to be banned from top-level sport, including Wimbledon.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Arsenal and Ukraine star Zinchenko calls for all Russian and Belarusian athletes to be banned from top-level sport, including Wimbledon.
Okay.
It's because of the war. Because of the war that's going on.
All right, first.
Bro, do you know how stupid that is? Do you know what stupid? It's like you. Because if you say that, bro, where are you when a black player gets racially abused? Like, you should be the first one walking
No,
out.
he's an idiot. He was. I saw that clip. He was talking about how this isn't about politics. it's about
It's a
war.
politics.
War
What
involves
it-
politics.
what else would it
He's
be?
an idiot. He's an idiot. No wonder he's an Arsenal fan.
Hey, so does anyone on this panel think that he would say that same thing if there was a Russian player on his team or a player from Belarus on his team? Because I just don't think he would.
No,
That's a great point. That's a great point.
I don't think you would too either. But funny enough, I saw this because what's this? The Russian Arsenal player, Ashram, I think. What's his name?
Not sure.
Yeah, and
Arshavin.
Yeah, him. There we go. Him. I didn't know what his name was again, but the Arsenal main account tweeted happy birthday to him, and then they deleted it a couple months ago. Was
Yeah. Oh, I saw that.
which is weird, but bro, I'll be honest, bro. Like he's not involved in the whole Russian-Ukraine war. Like this was it. It's so stupid. Like,
But he's literally just a guy. Like he
he's just a
basically
guy. He just happens to be Russian. That's
said
all.
like, "What do you say fuck me for?" when he saw all that shit.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
It is. Eddie says, let's have it right here. Kai Havertz is a generational talent. Yo, I hear that, man. Arsenal.
See, I see what Arsenal's going for, by the way, right? Last year, they needed some technical ability. They went and got some city players, Zinchenko, Jesus. Right now, where are they getting? Declan Rice, Cobham, right? Havertz, multiple trophies at Chelsea, right? Well. Jorginho, multiple trophies at Chelsea. They basically looked at themselves in the mirror and said, look, we're missing some proper Chelsea. That's what would have got us over the line in this title race. And that's what they're getting. It's exactly that, Prime.
No, but it's not just that. Jorginho, Rice, and Havertz, they've won in Europe. That's the difference. That's what Arsenal are trying to do, man. Champions League win.
Yeah. Because their European record is absolutely awful. You know what I'm saying? West Ham done more in Europe than them. It's crazy. Dominic says, I know none of us actually believe Arsenal is going to sign Rice, Casado, or a player of that quality. They do only sign scrubs and City or Chelsea leftovers. Arsenal stay selling dreams to their fans. It'd be interesting to see. It is literally all or nothing for them in this window. They have to make a big statement. I'm not necessarily saying sign Rice or Casado, but it has to be someone of some form of quality. Has to be someone. You can't have the season you have, be in a title race for so long, and then go sign Kai Havertz. I think your fans are not going to be in uproar, knowing what you need, knowing your midfield needs to improve, because Xhaka's going to leave, so you need a Xhaka replacement. You need an upgrade on Partey as well, so that's 2 right there. You need an upgrade on Jesus, that's 3. And that's right down the spine of your team. You could argue they need an upgrade on Gabriel. So
Flawless, you underestimate the Arsenal PR machine. I've seen people defend it and be like, oh, but Chelsea finished 12th this season. It's just a bit of poor form he's on. Havertz will come to Arsenal and he'll get double digits GNA. He'll ball out. Chelsea are a graveyard for forwards and strikers. It's not Havertz's fault. But they'll defend. You know what Arsenal are like? How long did they defend Pepe for? They'll defend him.
Yeah, true. Are you right? What I'm saying in that.
It's not even that. Arsenal did do this every season when they signed Chelsea players. Look what happened. They signed Willian like early. Was it against Fulham? The first game, and then they literally gassed because William do the wonders for them, and then 2 months later, the form went backwards for William. All of a sudden, like Arsenal fans start turning against him.
And Time to Shine says, I don't know where Havertz starts. Paying 60 million for a backup is a bit mad when it actually helps rivals out monetarily for season ahead with FFP. Now, I hear you, Time to Shine. Makes no sense. Here to there says no flawless, has to be multiple, and Havertz is disgraceful. Cancerous Cancelo is a terrible idea as well. Arteta/Edu are losing trust. Clearly. Yeah.
What club do you support here to there, real quick? Sorry.
I support Arsenal.
I think he's an Arsenal.
Because he said no. He said no to Havertz in the Super.
Right. Okay, yeah.
He's Arsenal. And big up Casually FC for the raid as well. Big up my guy Marshall every single time. Make sure you go subscribe to Casually FC. Go on. You say something, Jess?
No, I was just saying Marshall. Big up.
Oh, scene. Flawless, if you get Qatar, will you title challenge with the right window? Yes. But it has to be the right window. 110%. And we'll be able to
they can title challenge even if they don't have Qatar, but it's all about having the right window.
Yeah, it's the window. It's all about the window. All about the window. Like, it's so transfer window dependent for Manchester United, for Chelsea, for Arsenal, for Liverpool. I'm looking at them 4 clubs. what they will do and where they're trying to go, we will notice by their transfer window. That's the huge indicator. If them clubs go and invest heavily and invest correctly, they'll rise up. If they don't, they'll stand still. Casually says, casually wherever we may be, we are the famous CFC. Casually rated, casually wherever we may be, we are the favorite. We are the famous CFC, casually rated. Like I said, man, you lot go subscribe to Casually FC, people. I'm going from one of my favorite Chelsea fans in Marshall to, probably my least favorite Chelsea fan. Yes, Ahmed, what are you saying, fam? You good?
I'm doing amazing, man.
Yeah, man. Love, fam.
Sensational,
man. What do you want to talk about, my guy? The floor is yours.
What is there to talk? There's too much to talk about, man.
Talk about it.
Nah, did he just go from what is there to talk about to there's too much to talk about?
Exactly. Yes. Bro, I had to release listen, this morning, I just released a video on Nicholas Jackson, right?
Let's go.
Then I did a live stream at 6:30 on all the news that came out, and then more news decided to come out at 9 p.m. and then even more news came out at 10 o'clock, bro.
How many more names are there? How many more names are there under your names? There's Mount, Havertz, Gallagher, Koulibaly, Lukaku. Are there any more? Because there's
there's more. Because there's
no, gone. It just says Lukaku after Lukaku gone. You know what I'm saying?
Ahmed, since it's you, talk about how amazing that would be for Man United.
Wallahi, man, you know what I mean, bro? It is gonna be.
Hold that, flawless.
This is, man. You know what? I'm a nice guy to
hold that. Yeah. Hold that. Man, I forgot we went around there. You know what I'm saying? He keeps the lights on in this bit. You know what I'm saying? Man, forget he pays the bill. You know what I'm saying? I forget this shit. You know what I'm saying? Joking.
Bro, I wasn't going to talk about Mark, man. I was actually going to start on Havertz, but
Nah, talk about Havertz. The floor is yours.
Listen, man. I like to Chile band. I know you're a smart guy. Run up the bill for me, man. You know what I'm saying? 70 million. I know we can get biased to spend 70 million Havertz. You know what I mean? You're the right man for the right job.
Okay.
Listen, he is, man. Don't worry about that, Victor, man. He's gonna get Havertz 70 million.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. Listen, that is gonna happen. Mark my words right now, guys. I'm willing to put a nice little tenner. I mean, fresh £10 note. You know, even though I don't carry cash, I do card already. But you know what I'm saying? Havertz is going to fly really.
Wait,
you know,
Ahmed. If he doesn't go to Bayern Munich, will you shave your hair?
No, I have not shaved my hair.
Nasty trend. If people start doing that now, that's a nasty trend.
Kellerman. Listen, man. You know why? Don't listen to Marshall, guys. I've got a debate ready with Marshall. You know, to discuss Kai Havertz. You know what I'm saying? Tune into that soon when I'm going to be cooking that brother on Kai Havertz and why he's not a good player. But you know, listen,
is it going to be on Casually?
Yeah, it's going to be on Casually. See,
okay.
Come, man. We'll let you guys know.
Look at how low we've dropped as a fan base that they're doing Kai Havertz debates.
Yeah, man, hold that, man.
He's about to be an Arsenal player too.
Okay. On a rather serious note, I'll be a bit more serious. The Mount bid, obviously, it's expected is 40 million. You know, obviously the club's trying to say 70 million. You probably come to the middle or somewhere around about 55 million plus 10 million add-ons. I think for both players, that's what's probably going to happen.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think there's 55 million for Mount and 55 million for Havertz. Plus 10 million or plus 5 million.
Scam 110 million for Mount and Havertz.
Hey, Flawless, you can make it even bigger. Add Gallagher, we might get 150.
Listen, I think Gallagher, bro, he's not going to be 50 million for Gallagher.
Player.
You might have Western Holdings, man.
Listen, bro, Alan, bro, I think we're going to get Gallagher for 40 million. I think 35 plus 5 for Gallagher. 40 million in total.
No, it'll be 40. He's worth
150 million for them three players. This is disgusting.
And you know what's crazy? Man? You can't even sum up McTominay and Maguire. How about that?
Yeah, hilarious. Guess what? We'll still finish above you lot though, so hold that. You know what I'm saying?
My guy wants to get kicked out again.
Yes, that is definitely so. Yeah.
Anyway, man,
we'll finish above you jokers. Yeah.
Listen, you know what I mean? Chelsea, man. You know what I mean? We're the pride of London. You know what I mean? Kings Road. You know what I mean? We sell luxury clothing. That's how we're able to sell these guys.
Hey, what's that? Did you say pride of London?
Yeah,
bro, sell luxury clothing. Need some trophies, nigga. What the
hell? I don't disagree with that, but pride of London was what? The second worst London team?
Listen, we're the best London
Opinions,
team now.
Ahmed. Opinions, Ahmed only, people.
Now,
Listen,
we're the
we're
worst.
the best team.
West
We're
Ham
the
won the
best
trophy.
team.
We're the worst.
We're the best. We're the biggest team in London, innit? That's why we're the pride of London.
Hey, we're gonna finish top of the sales table.
I didn't disagree with that. I'm just saying you were the second worst London team.
No,
last
we're the
season.
worst. We're the worst.
Listen, man.
Just talking about Crystal Palace was behind
Listen,
you.
man. Of course, we had a bad season.
No. We finished behind Crystal Palace.
Oh, then
Yeah,
you were the worst London team.
yeah. We've had a bad season, but you know, but for every low, there's always a new high. Now I'm saying.
I mean, we're the worst London team from the past season, but yet we're the only one with a Champions League.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Hey, you know what?
Back your club, man. Don't be
You know
Victor, man.
what?
Don't be
You know what? You know what? I'm transferring the Champions League from Dortmund to Tottenham. Man. Hold it.
Okay. Forest have 2 Champions Leagues. Where do we go from there?
So yeah, they got the same one of you then.
Exactly. So where do we go from
You
there?
know what I'm saying? So hey,
Go ahead.
Larger Blues, he says, up the hustling, money making Chelsea. Yo, I thought you had shit to do, fam. Yeah, this guy in my chat talking a whole
to troll. This is all you have to do.
As I was saying though, Nicholas Jackson is another one. Obviously, I did a little video on him. I'll make sure to send.
Hey Ahmed, what's his profile?
Kid, by the way.
So he's a. Oh yeah, I actually did. Where's my book? Because I actually written his profile in my book.
Hey, crack open the book and notes. Let's go.
He's actually quite similar from what I've seen from the scout reports to like a Ben Yedder, and a Kolo Moani and Lautaro Martinez. That's what some of the scouts reports were saying that he's similar to.
So he's like a smaller, more mobile, like.
He's quite tall actually. He's 6'2". Actually,
he's a pacey striker then.
Like,
he's a Legalese, so he's definitely pacey.
Yeah, he's got a bit.
Fair enough.
He's very good.
Hold up. Jess, what did you just say?
Wait, hey, I said he's Senegalese, so he's gonna be pacey.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
Listen, Africa. What's Africa's main trait, guys? Listen,
I'm just saying that's mild for Jazz. I didn't know what he said, so I just had to just double check. That's all.
Hey, Warrior J, I knew we were gonna get a quality scouting report when he opened up a book. You know what I'm saying? People don't put that type of care in.
For Ahmed, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is.
Listen, man. Yeah. So as I was saying, very good. I feel like he's very good dribbling. Can take on his man 1v1. He's a good finisher as well. In general, he scored 12. Season, even though he's had a
run it back from the top. Your Wi-Fi went a little bit. Run it back from the top.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so as I was saying, he's a very good finisher. He's got 12 goals in the league this season in La Liga with a hip injury as well. 21 years of age. He's got 4 assists as well. So he's exceeding his XG and his XA as well. He's got 0.68 non-penalty goals as well, which is a good thing anyway for your striker. Because Pereira is usually the penalty taker there in Villarreal, if I'm not mistaken. He's very good 1v1 demon. He's got a 1.8.
He started well.
You know what?
You started so good. He's gonna be ass. We're getting 4 goals out of him, aren't we?
He came through the academy for them. Like he only really this season was really the season when he started playing. Like last season, he made his debut.
Hey, you lot continue to bump up the likes over 100. Before you go, one sec, over 130 of you lot in the building. I know you lot are enjoying the content, but continue to bump up the likes. We're at 71 likes. Get us up to 90 likes, people. Get us up to 90 likes, and hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell. Continue to get your questions in, members in particular, but get your questions in. If you are a member, I will star it. I will get to it. Does not have to be on a topic we're discussing now or a topic we've discussed previously. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get straight to it as well. And we're still short in the subscriber mark. We're looking for 4 more, get us to 6,835 before we close out the show in the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. Yeah, go on, Ahmed, before I move on. Go on.
Yeah, as I was saying, this
no one cares, Ahmed.
Yeah, man, keep hating, lads. You know what I mean? But I care. That's what matters.
You hate it.
Yeah. But as I was saying, I think the only thing that I saw is that he's not very, even though he's 6'2", not good aerially for some reason, and his link-up plays in that, holding up of the ball isn't so great. But again, with those sort of things, you know, just about maybe a bit of more bulking up, strengthening your core, and being taught a bit more.
So he's a Senegalese talent, Tom Abraham.
Not exactly, because
I was gonna say I can compliment Ahmed's scouting by doing a little of my own. So I just checked up on FIFA. He's a 75 with an 83 potential. So he's probably cheeks.
He's probably cheeks.
That's Tommy.
Damn.
Are you actually signed him or you just linked with him?
No,
we
apparently
you even had discussions with the player side already. You're having discussions with the player side. So clearly stuff is about to happen, isn't it? So
all I'm gonna say is, man, you saw Dante for final treats, man. You saw him saying he's a Chelsea fan, and now he's probably getting loaned out to Besiktas.
And you lot,
comparisons.
And you lot in the chat, Ahmed, the link for his channel is in the comment section. So you lot go subscribe, go check out his content.
15 away from 100, guys. 15 away from 100 subscribers. Only 15 away from 100 subscribers.
Hey, there's over 120 of you lot in here. Make that happen during the stream. Go hit the subscribe button right now. The link's in the comment section, and I will add it to underneath the live stream schedule. I'll add it to underneath the videos as well. So I changed that. I'll do that, Ahmed, after the show.
Much appreciated.
Lewis's channel is underneath in the description as well, people. Warrior J here says Newcastle are unlikely to meet Leicester's current 60 million asking price for Tottenham target James Maddison. In fact, he's 60 fucking M's is a steal, and you got these Chelsea jokers asking for 7. My head
he's not going to go for 60 though.
But you know what the issue is, bro? He's only a year left, bro. Bro, they take the piss, bro. Like, bro, I'm really, let's humble yourself. Like, so he has a year left and he's in the championship. Like, come on.
Yeah, you're getting for less than that. So even if it goes wrong, if you get him for 40 M's, and even if it goes wrong, it's like, it goes wrong. Like, get him in. Let him and Bruno fight for
the funny thing is here. From what I know is that it's not a full-on conclusion actually where he's going to end up. So, hey man, just get the riot deal done, then see what the Madison thing says.
Paul says, big up Paul Tierney, says, what is Enzo's best position in your opinion? Does both attack and defense? We'll just ask the Chelsea fans real quick. We'll go to you, Ahmed. Enzo's
in a 2.
In a 2. All right, cool. In a 2.
Right, striker.
In a 2.
In a 2-man midfield, my bad.
Center back pairing.
What are you saying?
Right wing back.
As a wing back, man. As a wing back, right wing back in Pacific. You know what I mean? Just like 2.
Just steal my joke and just make it louder. That's fine.
Hold.
Yeah, fuck you, Jess. I say in a double six.
Double six.
Double six.
Timo.
I'll go with Victor.
I think it's the same with Prime and Lam as well. Everyone's saying
I want him in a pivot. Like, I want him to have the ability to drop deep to get the ball if that's what he wants to do, but also go up if the opportunity arises. So yeah.
Just tell him not to gain weight is all I care about.
I'm gonna tell him on Monday. Don't worry, I'll tell him on Monday.
Is there any truth to this? Actually, I did hear this, but I don't know. True, this is user 007 says.
I don't think he's on the market. It's more of a thing of like, it's the only thing is because he's not currently in the contract talks with him and Bayern Munich are not processing because of the idea that he maybe wants to leave since he's obviously linked to Real Madrid. So I don't think he's on the market. Like, you saw Lucas Hernandez. No, he's on the market because he talked to the Bayern people bosses about wanting to leave, and they said to him, "Yeah, you can leave," but to Davis, no chance. They said so. He's not on the market.
I think he might leave though. Didn't Bayern just sign Guerrero? Or are they not linked with him?
Yeah, but he's more of like a backup because it's more about versatility because he can play both 8. He can play the 10. He can play left back. Like, he's kind of like the Portuguese Zinchenko.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I look at him more of like a backup, to be honest. If they're obviously gonna sign him, but Davis, I don't see him leaving personally unless like
the thing is, doesn't he have 2 years left on his deal? So if they keep him and they can't get a deal done next year, they're kind of fucked.
This is the issue. That is like, I think that's why I'm like, if I'm Bayern, I'm actually going to talk to him like the Hernandez situation and figure out, what is the hold up if you're not wanting to sign a deal? If it's really about you wanting to leave, then they're going to make a decision. And Christian, no chance Bayern is taking 80 million. This is going to be over 100 mil.
He's probably top 3 in his position.
Yeah, get him to my football club.
Yeah.
No matter.
But there's no way he should go for 80 and Mount and Havertz should go for the prices.
Like, literally,
we hoodwinking, man.
You're talking about the left back that is like perfectly built for modern football, right? Like, this guy has to go for 100.
And I swear he's quite tall as well, right?
Seems
I feel like, yeah.
I think he's quite for the regular fullback. I think he's quite tall, and he's 22. What was I saying, bro? There's too many things, but like, I can understand why Bayern don't want to negotiate any sort of.
It says he's 6'1", bro.
Yeah, I told you, but he's tall.
Oh, it's similar height to me then. Damn.
Bro, he's
TJ
not going to
Warren,
turn 23 for like 6 months. It's crazy.
Yeah. Game. Like, I've been a fan of Alphonso Davies for the longest. Like, quality fullback.
Hey, man,
We
shout
ran
out
so
to
much
Toronto, man.
prop during the World Cup, man.
Yeah, 100%. Hella
Oh,
strong.
bro,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
it's
Alphonso Davies,
inside forward Alphonso Davies, man. You
Yeah,
just
for real.
had to be there.
TJ Warren says, what out-and-out striker could Arsenal realistically sign?
Havertz.
Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham.
I actually don't know. You know what I'm saying? Who's out there for Arsenal? 100%.
Tammy Abraham.
I'll be honest. I don't think they're actually looking for an out-and-out striker. I generally believe though.
Facts. Okay, I hear that because they don't get linked to anyone. And to TJ
No,
Warren, he
no.
says, by the way, fuming about the Kai Havertz link. Arsenal equals Shady Acres FC for Chelsea. Absolute joke. Hey, man.
See, I know a good way they could balance out the Havertz signing if they want an out-and-out number 9, Romelu Lukaku. Nothing more needs to be said. Bring Meg to London.
On the real though, nah. No one cares about Meg. On the real though, Arsenal don't really. I mean, they've got. Arsenal have Balogun coming back from his loan, and he did quite well in Liga. I mean, I know, but like they've got him as an option. Apparently, Arteta actually likes Nketiah for some weird reason, and Jesus is their number 9. They spend big money on him.
What's the song again?
You can't do us in the room.
Yeah, they're in the room. I was saying, like, it's a good ring, bro. Like, I understand why he wants him. I mean, it's not that
also,
good, but...
speaking of Jesus, again, on Igal's channel, there was Arsenal fans saying that, you know, if Jesus stays fit, he can get 17 minimum league goals. So, they've got
Bro, I'm with all that shit, bro. They're going to stop themselves from being title contenders. I actually rate it so much.
Bro, do you remember like the RDC video where like
I think they'll challenge.
trying for relegation?
For top 4.
Let's see what else. Hey, Lewis, what you saying, man? You good?
I think what?
Yeah,
They'll
feel a
finish.
bit bad.
Calm.
Your Brian, cut out. What you say? This guy, man, he's with his titties again.
And he needs you got about Man United for flawless. You know what I mean? Bayern
No news. Just apart from the what's it called? Apart from the Mason Mount bid that came out that you lot rejected. Nothing
news. Else about the ownership. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ownership. No, you have to check the Athletic. You know what I'm saying? They'll have a good read there for you.
Hey man, I don't look legit, you know what I'm saying? I don't like these random Qatari guys, you know what I mean? They're like Somali YouTubers, bro. They're like Somali YouTubers, bro, that I read online. You know what I mean? So,
you can read the Athletic, man. I'm sure they'll have a good bedtime read for you, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. Nice little classic, man.
This guy's a comedian.
Joke, man.
Yeah, seriously, he's a joke, man. Facts. All right, let's see what else you lot are saying as well. But yeah, I've been quiet. Like I said, minus Harry Kane, obviously the Mason Mount stuff. Kai Havertz, there hasn't really been much else. Considering as the window opened today, right?
Yesterday, pretty much.
And the fixture list is out
today.
9 o'clock.
Okay, AM.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Lewis.
What's happening?
Yeah, we're gonna wake up. Yeah, we're gonna wake up.
I'm waking up for that fixture list release. Premier League.
Who cares, man?
Hey, Lewis, how do you feel about allegedly Chelsea playing Man City at home first day?
Good. Get that L out the way early. I want City away first game.
That is so.
It's gonna be home though. According to
get that L out of the way, and then we can start the season off on a good note.
You don't want Poch to win his first game.
What? I want to hang out to Manchester, man.
Hey man, make it continue, man. He wants no.
Now you turn on your camera, smiling. What Managerial you happy with him?
Hey man,
make sure you subscribe to the channel. You know.
That's why I'm going to go out.
Oh yeah, of course. If Manchester if Chelsea play Manchester City on a Saturday, yeah, we'll step out. Of course, you're already
early night out, get the loss over and done with. We can focus on the actual important fixtures. I don't take City serious next season.
It's 2 brands. Yes, bro.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Oh
no. One wasn't enough.
I already had enough of one.
I got instances of James slander from one of them.
Yeah, facts. Warrior Jason, flawless Man United versus Luton was the first game when I saw the leak. Hey, I'm calm with that OT. Imagine, yeah, that works.
All I care about is just give me some dead team during Carnival weekend, so I know we'll get a Saturday kickoff. That's all I care about.
You want Saturday?
You're gonna get
preaching to the choir, man. I hope
you
that United
dickheads
play
give me a
Saturday.
top 6 game on a Monday. I'm gonna cry. I'll cry real team.
That's elite planning.
Actually, that being said, though, fam, if it is a Monday, because it's daytime, you'll be able to get back. You know what I'm saying? If it is at home, because you're in
Actually,
London.
yes, a Sunday that would be killer.
Yeah.
Or if it's
Sunday's
an away
the killer.
game.
You just don't need Sunday, or you just don't need it to be away. And if it's at home, you don't need it.
Give me Chelsea Luton Saturday 3 p.m. untelevised. That's what I want.
Facts. Yeah, Eddie, you know this. Ahmed is so thirsty for it to not happen.
Eddie, bro,
not even thirsty, man.
I hate it,
Dehydrated, man.
Get that out of you, man. Get that hate out of your heart, bro. You know what I mean? I'm just being a
You the
guy,
one
man.
that needs to get the hate out of your heart. You joke, man. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't have any hate of my heart. I really got love for my heart.
Sure.
I really got love for the heart.
That's like a murderer telling you to stop killing.
Ashwin says flawless thoughts on the Premier League agreement about buying clubs. What is it? What is the agreement? There's an agreement that's been reached. You should know this, man. This is right down your street.
There's not a video already on your channel about this? What the hell, bro?
No. So basically, all I know about this, what's it called, guys, is that they after Saudi they changed up how you can buy clubs in it, the ways and means test. So that's what I knew. Unless there's something else.
Stop with United.
Yeah, I know. Listen, that's why I said, bro. The United thing. It's not necessarily about agreeing a deal.
Oh, wait.
The problem with Qatar.
Hold on, before you continue. Somebody, because when I was on Rantis channel, somebody actually mentioned this and explained what it was, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Let
So
me
somebody,
before
Ahmed puts his Ahmed spin on it. Somebody actually write in the comment section.
No. Genuinely, after the Saudi thing, they actually changed the ownership test and that stuff to stop like other state ownership from coming in. I know that's definitely for sure, but I don't know what.
No, see, it's not even that. I knew it was this. See, look. You can no longer buy it on leveraging the board that said. See,
no, that's not only it though. That was something else that they after Saudi.
What's the other thing though? That's what I'm
looking at right now, man.
All right, fair enough.
Hey, what do you lot in the comment section? Please let us know. To Paul, who says flawless United versus Bilbao in Dublin preseason. Are you coming down for Guinness? No, I won't be there, but I will be getting back to Dublin. Hopefully, I should be on there on some business.
I will be there.
So if I am, I'll let you lot know. Like I should be out there before the year's out. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
So hopefully, you know what I'm saying. That reminds me, I'm gonna chase someone up actually from there. So yeah. Thanks for reminding me about that.
Business in Dublin.
If I'm ever, actual business, not you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a faithful.
Yeah,
Prime.
Wait, what do you? Wait, what do you mean not me? What do you mean not me?
I'm not you. When I say business, I'm actually talking about genuine business, not.
What do you mean not me? Hey, don't slander a fellow black man. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not slandering. This is facts. You talking about us? I know you. You know what I'm saying?
You're the dirty stuff, bro. Dirty stuff in Dublin, man.
Wait.
Dirty stuff is hilarious.
What does that mean?
Y'all know your name,
Why does it sound like your grandfather trying to explain this shit? Sounds like an old fucking man.
Fatter. You turn on your camera as if we all can't expose you. Don't do that.
He turned his camera on to put his mic in his face and say dirty stuff. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's hilarious. It's the way he held the mic that made me laugh as well.
The irony is coming from him.
The irony is exactly.
My man's holding his microphone.
Anyways, Prime's just all about the niche, man. Anyways,
back to this from X as well.
Yes, my job is next.
But something about leverage buying, but I don't get why Sir Jim is out because of that. He won't leverage the club, but he's other assets. I'm hella confused. This over my head too.
Leveraging his own company. He's not leveraging United. That's different.
So that's the thing. Like basically, instead of taking a loan out against the club, he's going to take a loan out against his own personal business and essentially just find a loophole to go around the whole thing. Which is like all these kind of rules are kind of hard to enforce because like people who know what they're doing can usually find a loophole.
And you've got a good accountant, man. You're Gucci. You've got a good accountant. You're Gucci.
Yeah, what is the carnival thing you homies in England are always talking about? So it's just it's Caribbean Carnival. It's the last bank holiday in August, and yeah, man, it's just basically a street celebration. That's what it is. So 2 days. I
can tell my man does not live where Caribbean people live. We're like fine, nothing wrong with that, but it's just funny to see this question.
Yeah, so yeah, people go there and then they have like multiple different stages. Like it's like carnival, like Nine Hill Carnival's huge. Like you can't cover it. I think over the 2 days is like 2 million people show up over the 2 days. And yeah, loads of different stages, music, people there getting waved, getting high, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So man pulls up every year. I was there last year. Lewis mentioned it as well. He was there. So yeah, if you're ever in London, yo, get there, people. If you're in the UK, you should get there. And people say, "Oh, is it bad and trouble and rare?" Most people will leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? And that the vast majority, obviously, if you go looking for trouble, you'll find it. But more often than not, there's no issues. Like you rarely see.
Wait, Jez, why mention my name?
Before you go, Prime, I'm saying like most of the time, like most of the fights I've seen, I'm not gonna lie, it's been 2 women. It's been Gyal. It's rare that I see man name. More often than not, it's Gyal when fights have broke out for whatever reason. But yeah, yeah, that's what it is.
Yo, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm looking up Italian cities that start with D to say that Prime is doing dirty stuff in, but I can't find a good city name.
Yeah, facts.
Alarm. Why don't you leave me alone?
My bad, bro. My bad.
But yeah, you lot find a few questions and we're gonna close out in the next 5. So find a few questions.
Smoke weed and snow bunny, says Diamond.
Diamond, do your thing.
Yeah, of course.
Of
course, when it's Snow Bunny, that's what I'm trying to.
Of course, someone said Snow Bunny, bro. Who else?
Wait, hold on. It says weed.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys talk about that? You talk about snow bunnies.
No,
hey,
it's only
agendas, man. Your agenda stink, man. Your agenda stink.
No, Dundada said he wants to start a show with, I think it was St. Louis, where they just smoke weed the whole show. Like, nah, he's about that life.
Yo, back it.
There you go, man. You know what I'm saying?
A show about weed and snow bunny.
Is this true, actually, Dominic? The Bahamas is the only Caribbean island that don't celebrate Carnival. We have our own celebratory event named, I can't even pronounce that, Mazo. Hey, Joe, what has this stream turned into? Typical, just Sarcasm City TV madness. It's summer. It's summer. Yeah, it's summer. These brothers is young and fucking thirsty. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
You better wild.
Speak for yourself.
Wait, you man do not. I'm in a group chat with all of you, yeah? You do know that. Just because I don't be saying stuff.
See, look at me, bro. I'm Kalmar. You see that?
Yeah, you definitely not Kalmar. You definitely not
Kalmar. Wait, Ahmed, let's not speak about what you have said in the group chat, man.
Yeah.
About what you get enough of. Let's not speak about that.
But all I'm gonna say is, man.
Well, he kind of owned up to it on a stream. Go ahead, Jess.
No, I'm just saying that Brian was doing dirty stuff in Dulcedo.
See, bro, I was looking for a city name too, but I can't find one that's a great.
Hey, relax. You know what I'm saying? Calm, everyone take a chill pill, take a sip of water and relax. Paul says, how will Villa do next season? Tillemans for free, Emery doing a fine job. I think good business. I think it's good business on a free. You know what I'm saying? The odds, whether he plays as a first team or whether he's a squad player, Tillemans is of a certain quality. Obviously, you know what the pros are, and you know what the cons are. So to Aston Villa, you had a very good season, and you've seen the impact Emery had, and you've taken over from Steven Gerrard. It makes sense. Like, where did they finish in the end?
7th.
Was it 7th?
They got
Conference League. So yeah, they're going to do the West Ham thing, and it's Emery and Europe. He's going to target that. He's definitely going to target that. 110%. They've already got a couple, I think, European trophies. So yeah, he's going to target.
Yeah, got like a Champions League.
Without doubt, definitely going to.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree with Prime. I think they're going to win the Conference League personally.
They'll definitely target it. Put it that way.
And another Premier League club winning a European trophy before us.
Yeah, true. And they got one. They got one already. I think they got 2. I think they got an actual European Cup. And
if they won the Champions League, they can look at Jorginho's tattoo. So
Watkins lifting a trophy before Kane.
Hey, uncomfortable conversation.
That's Kane's problem. That's Kane's problem.
Facts.
All I'm saying is, man, Son won the Asian Cup, so hey, man, we're clear.
All right. I think that's what you say.
I say respect Asian Cup, man.
Shut up, Astrid boy.
We do respect
nobody disrespected it.
Yeah, facts. This Timo guy. He's a joke, man. But anyway, We're gonna close out the show. Love to everyone that's locked in. We're at 83 likes, man. Bump that up. Girls up to 90 likes, people. Girls up to 90 likes. I know that will crack 100. Hit the subscribe button. Right, we're at 6,800 and let me just refresh just to double check this before. 834. One more subscriber, man. Girls to 6,835. We're trying to reach 7K. What have we got coming up? So tomorrow, people, keep thinking it's Thursday today. I mean, well, yesterday technically. But yeah, we got the Managerial United podcast coming up 4:30 p.m. So I'll be talking all things Manchester United. So that's 4:30 p.m. And then 8:30 p.m. live on. So that's on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube, the Manchester United show, Managerial United podcast. And then 8:30 p.m. live on the Twitch for the fan calling show. So to everyone who's in the chat, if you want to get on the channel, the fan calling show live on the Twitch. I run it every Tuesday, every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. So I'll be live on there. And then midnight, which is going to be a great show with this Arsenal Kai Havertz news. I know Manchester United will probably make news as well. The Manchester United Arsenal show with myself and Cam talking all things Manchester United, talking all things Arsenal. The fixture list is out as well, so I'm sure we'll be discussing that. So that's your Thursday content, and then Friday you get the earlier Sarcasm City Sports Q&A 4:30 p.m. on the Friday, and following that 11 p.m. you get the Managerial United podcast with myself and Eddie, who's in the chat. We'll be doing the player ratings for the season, so you know that's going to be good. And then following that, because I'm not about on Saturday, the other crossover show, another crossover show, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show, and that'll be like 12:30 a.m. All of these things are on the upcoming live stream schedule anyway. Notice how I mentioned Spurs. This guy turns his camera on, but we move. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe.
Also, wait, question for Timo. Why is it you're calling? What do you mean no?
No, this is no. Whatever you're about to say, no. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you're going to say, but no.
All right. Can I answer? Okay. Question. All right. Question for all of you guys. It's a basketball
Save for backstage. Save for backstage.
Yes, because I'm about to close out. Ashwin says Twitch live calling. Yeah, it's a live calling, people. So a live stream exactly like this. I've dropped the link in the chat. I put the link across all my socials, all across the Sarcasm City TV social, and you can call in. There's only 2 rules. 1, camera must be on, face facing forward. That's it. We don't care what you look like. We really don't. It's just safety protocols, people. We've seen what's happening in the past.
Just want to request one thing. The Arsenal show's tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
here we go. By then, I'd like to request a link, please.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? You already know from.
We will be there. We will be there.
It will be there.
There'll be a celebratory live stream, bro.
We'll be there as a family. We've turned the crossover shows into further crossover shows. We've done that before. So, yeah, that's calm.
I'm going to have to pull up and speak to Cam personally.
Yeah, 100%. And people, you will get that eventually, obviously, because we have the Manchester United Liverpool show, the Manchester United Arsenal show, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. But I do find a City fan and a pattern that you will then get all of those shows combined. But for now,
you're a City fan.
Yeah, I need to find a City fan.
I'll backstage.
Yeah, so I need to.
I told you so. I can get you a City fan.
Yeah, but we spoke. You know what? When I told you, but we'll talk off there anyway. You remember what I told you, but I appreciate it. But yeah, bump up the likes, people. Anyway, check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Please continue to support in the manner in which you have appreciated. Make sure you go check out In the Mud. Obviously, me and Tox was back live streaming. Always good to have my brother Tox on. who actually started the channel with people. So make sure you go check that out on the Twitch. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.
Havertz out.
Hey, fuck you,
Havertz out.
Mancunian minerals, man.